What's up, y'all? It's the Booshbag. Miss Booshbag. To you. Okay. First off, last night when I watched this, drunk, okay? Drunk. I don't think that I remember very much. And my notes, yeah, I gotta tell you, they seem a little incoherent. I don't know if I'm making much sense. They're very messy. So yeah, this video might be a struggle to make because I don't feel like watching the show again. But I'm just gonna try to wing it from what I think my notes are supposed to say. Okay, Juicy and Minnie going shopping. They friends. They chilling. All this, all that. They're playful. They're happy to be, friends and for things to be going so well. And Juicy tells Minnie that her mother and her sister are coming to visit. And her family does not know about her sex show yet. So, shush, okay? Like mom's the word. They're doing some shit with, giving people the finger or whatever. I don't know what it means. I don't know why I wrote it. Whatever. Amanda and her boyfriend Jordan, they all kissy lovey dovey, and he's like, oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. Somebody comes to the door, some roses. It's like all these flowers, and she's like, well, who sent them? Not him. Okay, so it was her sister Andrea sent them because she feels bad because she went fuck off on their mother and on her too, and blah blah blah. She's always dissing her. So she leaves. She starts crying. Actually, she's all emotional and all that shit. And she was like, "Okay, well, I gotta go thank her." So she goes across the hall, and they go to hug and all of that. And Andrea is saying, she feels so bad or whatever. And Amanda's like, you losing weight? It's like, no, I don't think I'm losing no weight, but she was like, girl, you need to eat, okay? You need to get back to being you. I do notice that she is smaller than her, but come on, they are a little chubby, okay? Well, actually, they just chubby in the butt part, which I think is in the thighs, which I think is part of their dwarfism, not that they really are chunky people. But yeah, or maybe you could just eat less, but no. If she's eating unhealthily or not eating at all, then yeah, she need to get back on the ball. Andrea said that she found a therapist, so she gonna get therapy, and her sister is like, well, that's good, because you need some motherfucking therapy, because yeah, you letting your life go down the drain like over this motherfucker, and why? Tanya's brother comes to stay out of the blue. He having problems with his wife. Okay, I'm remembering stuff, huh? Okay, he having problems with his wife, and he come over, and she like, okay, well, he gonna be staying here. And Sam comes out, and she was like, oh, well, this is my brother, he gonna be staying here. And she like, oh, okay. She was like, well, basically, thanks for fucking telling me. He has a tarantula, like a spider or something. So when he walked away, she was like, all right, well, thanks for telling me. She was like, oh, about the spider? About the motherfucking everything. The spider, the living situation, all of this. Like, it's not enough rooms here for, me and the kids and your brother. So something's got to give. And she was like, oh, well, I guess we'll deal with that shit when it happened. She don't think that she need to talk to Sam about it, even though they're supposed to be like roommates or whatever. She's like, well, this is my house, so I don't need to, get no okay from her for me to have my brother staying here. And she's like, well, why is she being a bitch? Okay, so she was like, well, everything is fine, for now. Like, yeah, bitch, but what about when the kids come back? Like, where are people supposed to be sleeping? In the guest rooms and all of this and all of that. So, yeah, it sounds shady, like she gonna be pulling a Andrea, like what Andrea did to Minnie. Like, she gonna try that shit and just made her move all the way out there to watch her kids, and then gonna give it a motherfucking boot. So, yeah, they have some contentions, because she definitely was calling her all kinds of bitches on this episode, right? Juicy and Money looking for Money's ring. Money ring is missing. She don't know where the fuck it's at. She looking in the drawers and all of that stuff. And no, the drains. She looking in the drain. And Juicy like, I'm not looking in no motherfucking drain. She trying to take shit apart, pipes and all this. She was like, bitch, you need a plumber. Okay? Because I'm not gonna be doing all this motherfucking shit. Money is scared that Moreland is gonna be mad as hell. He don't already, basically trust that the relationship is going well because of the way that Money is. So he been having reservations, and she keep, reassuring him, and now this is not going to reassure him in any way, shape, or motherfucking form. Minnie is hanging out with her mother, Tammy, who she's been extra shady to when she comes to her house, especially since she the reason that her mother got kicked out. I'm like, did she really actually get kicked out for holding on to this girl's dog? Because that don't make no sense. She could have just gave up the dog. And could they just give you an ultimatum like, you know what, you gotta motherfucking go? Unless it was like her, her final warning, last threat, type thing, like when you about to get fired from work and you get like all these write-ups and then it's like that last one. I still don't get it. But Minnie got an extra room and she don't want her mother to be in it. Because that's gonna be her clothing room. She was like, yeah, I need a room like to be a closet. I'm just saying, how much money do these bitches make? Because I don't have no motherfucker. If I had a guest room, all my videos would be on time. I promise you that. I promise you, if I had the space to be alone, I would. Guest rooms, extra rooms, closet rooms, all of these rooms, that shit takes money. And I'm just wondering, where everybody's coming up with all this extra cash for all these extra rooms. That's all I'm saying, because I didn't know that anybody was, overemployed. Or maybe things are just really, really a lot cheaper in Atlanta. I did hear that before. It's definitely nowhere comparable to LA. So yeah, maybe it's doable. Maybe I need to take my ass down there. What is it like, y'all? Anybody that's down there in Atlanta, let me know what it's like. And can a bitch like me make it? Anyway. Anywho, yeah, so she told her mother that Juicy's mother and her sister is coming in town, and she's a little bit scared because she think that Juicy's mother has found out or heard how she got her mother on her, and she think that her mother might retaliate. She's scared. And her mother's like, well, go in thinking positive. Don't go in there with all that negativity. But you better knuckle up though, because you know how Juicy is. Be kind and all of that, but don't be no motherfucking fool. So yeah. But Juicy still ain't, even with Juicy being so ultra shady, she's still not no fighter. You know what I mean? So she's still a punk. But we don't know, because Minnie is kind of a punk too. I mean, she talk a lot of shit, but she still ain't had no fights neither. Or, why is my phone is being so extra right now? Yeah. Minnie ain't had no fights neither. Her mother came and fought for her. So, we gonna see. Alright. Tanya and Sam. Sam was like, you want an orange? She was like, no. Do you want to do anything? You want to hang out? No. Well, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I miss the kids. I'm like, damn, she wants you to leave now. Like, she got attitude with you, okay? She said that she wants her to commit to going to the carnival. And Sam is like, I don't want to fucking go. Like, take my brother. I said, fuck your brother, nigga. Oh, no, I don't want to. And she was like, I wanted to go with her. So Tanya got up and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go rest. So she went to bed. And Sam knocked on her door to try to bring her some ginger ale. And she was like, what do you want? Why are you bothering me? Like, what? Oh. And she was like, okay, bitch. I'm just trying to be nice. Bitch. I told you she'd been calling her bitches all through the show. Andrea goes to see this doctor, Dr. Sherry Blake. She tells the lady about Chris, the source of all of her fucking problems. And she take it out, basically. All of her problems with Chris, all of her frustration and shit should be taken out on her family. She was like, so he kind of sucks. He can't take care of himself, which means he can't take care of you or the kids. So what attracted you to him? And she crying and shit, you know, from having explained what an ass he is in the first place. And she was like, I don't know. She don't know why she attracted to him. Yeah, basically he can't meet his own needs. So he damn sure can't do nothing for no fucking body else. She was like, it basically sounds like you don't hold him accountable for anything, and he basically just get to do what the hell he want, and you're just always going to be there for him. So she's like, but then you disrespect your family. And she was like, are you, she was like, yeah, because I went off on my mother and my sister. And she was like, do you do that to your sister like a lot? She was like, yeah, I go off on her when I'm mad. She was like, how about you just talk to your sister when you ain't mad? And she was like, I guess for some reason that seemed to like ring a motherfucking bell in her head. And she was like, oh shit, I really treat my sister like shit. And I probably shouldn't do that. And the doctor is like, well, are y'all close? Like, yeah, she's my like very best friend. She's like, okay, well, you probably need to start showing that. And Andrea said that they haven't been so close anymore, basically because of motherfucking Chris and her choosing Chris or whatever in the fights and all of that. She basically like drove her sister away from her. The therapist said that she is depressed and she's angry and that she deserves more. And she asked her why is she settling for less. And once again, she ain't got no answer. Money and Minnie. Oh, they went to the ring store because Minnie was the one that went to help pick out the ring. So she should know what it looked like, even though I gotta tell you, I wouldn't know what it looked like. I was like, do you have a picture? She should have pictures of it. Either way, she was like, well, if she can't find it, she thinking that she gonna be able to just like buy it. But the shit is, she telling them she wanted to see if there was any insurance. That's what she wanted to know first. No. He was like, yeah, about that insurance, ain't none. So there is no fucking insurance. And she's like, well, it's misplaced. Bitch, it's lost. You don't need to replay something that's misplaced. You just sit around and wait for it to turn up. She don't know where she lost it. So, yeah. Somebody probably stole that shit. Let me see. Minnie was scared. Okay. The insurance, there is no insurance, and the ring is going to cost $3,000 to $3,500, which, of course, she don't motherfucking have, so she is shit out of luck. And Minnie was like, well, you going to have to just rip the Band-Aid off and just tell them. Like, it's going to hurt, it's going to be fucked up, but it's so much better than, you know, dragging it out and trying to lie and all this other stuff, so whatever. Minnie tells Money, let me see, Minnie scared about meeting Juicy's mother. Oh, okay. She told Money that she was, Minnie told Money that she was scared about meeting Juicy's mother, and she's basically like, nah, it's going to be cool, like, her mother, you know, they're basically pretty religious. Like, it's gonna be cool. Be positive. Same shit that her mother was telling her. The twins, the tiny twins, Amanda and Andrea, take the baby to the doctor, take Aubrey. And Amanda's asking her, so how was therapy? And she was like, oh, it was okay. Like, I talked about Chris and Mom and you. And whatever. Okay, so Aubrey is delayed like them. They said that they were very delayed in a lot of areas. So she's delayed like them. She's probably going to need speech therapy. Andrea a bit out of shape. Says, I got you. I'm always going to be here. Oh, okay. I hate my notes. I hate my notes so fucking much right now. Okay, yeah. So when they find out about all the developmental delays and blah, 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 blah. When they get to the car, Andrea's, you know, trying to help get Aubrey into the car or whatever. When she get in there, she have another breakdown. She is breaking down all the time these days. She got a lot of crying to get out. Her sister like, girl, it's going to be okay. Like, chill out. Like, I got you. I love you. I'm always going to be here for you. She says that to her a lot, which is, I don't know, that is so cute to me. They just make me want to have twins. Just so I can always hear my kids telling each other how they always going to be there for each other and they always going to love each other. Like, that's just, it's so sweet. Anyway, the twins. Oh, is that underarm fat jiggle? Whatever. The twins and Minnie. And Minnie is anxious. Okay, so this is them going to meet Juicy's mama, Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley. Sound like a church lady, don't she? And her sister Tanya. Her mother is adorable. I think her mother's very pretty. I was not expecting that, but whatevs, right? Juicy wants everyone to introduce themselves. So they're all going around. Minnie is acting scared as hell. You would have thought that she fucking shot at Juicy or something, like the fear that she got going on in her. And they're all like, oh my God, this and that. And how was Juicy as a baby? Her mother was like, oh, she was very mischievous. Sister let her fight her own battles. So she apparently used to get her sister into fights until her sister was like, no, bitch, you're going to have to fight for yourself. And I guess she knocked that shit out the box. So she was like, well, you already knew that I'm an instigator. Yeah. And she been doing that shit to her sister, and she's proud of it. And your father's like a preacher or something. Like, it doesn't even seem like something you should be proud of. But whatevs. And they were like, well, how about her sex show? And they were like, excuse Pearl Clutch, what? Her what? What is it you're saying? And she is like, So yeah, they did not know about it. Her mother is like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna walk away. Her sister is mad as hell. Her sister's pissed as she going off. They thought, of course, that she had told her mother. Who doesn't tell their mother that they have a radio show? I mean, not a radio show, like a podcast or whatever the hell it's going to be. Or that she's going to be having a TV show. Like, who doesn't tell their mother that they have a TV show? But yeah, Juicy doesn't. They all feel really, really bad. And Juicy has to go. And she's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to smooth this over. But yeah. Damn y'all, why y'all tell my mother that I be talking about sex and stuff? So she's upset. Everybody's motherfucking upset, and everybody's embarrassed because now. Alright, so Juicy meets up with Tanya and Sam. And they're apologetic. They're like, wow, I did not know that your mother didn't know. You know, I'm so sorry. And Juicy's like, well, I did want to tell my mom, but, you know, I was scared. It's like a time and a place. And, like, yeah, it just wasn't time yet. Basically, her mother is so mad. She's pissed the fuck off. And she's not even sure if she's going to do the show now. So I guess her mother been giving her the business. She's like, well, no, she's not mad at the twins. She's not mad at them neither. Because Andrea has a lot of stress. She was like, whatever, like, I'm not even going to make none of this about me right now. Like, we just going to have fun. She just want to have fun. She don't want no fighting, none of that. So, she's just going to let it go for now. And I guess deal with it on her own. The girls all meet at the carnival. And they like, where's Money? Alright, the girls are loosening up. Okay, Money ass didn't show up. Tanya is eating cheese. And she's supposed to be vegan. Okay, yeah. Tanya's eating all kind of shit. She eating, was it cheese fries? Yeah. She eating cheese. She supposed to be vegan. And Sam is just like, well, Sam already got attitude with motherfucking Tanya for the whole episode anyway. And she was like, what is this bitch doing? Like, something is up with her, and I don't know what, but it ain't good. Like, she ain't feeling too good about Tanya or their friendship at all right now. And I was like, you know what? She acting like she fucking pregnant. That's exactly what I wrote. She acting pregnant. It's grammatically incorrect. But yeah, okay, so the girls on the merry-go-round, horsey ride, because you know they short, so they can't be getting on a whole bunch of things and shit. And all the girls are getting on the stuff, and then you see Juicy trying to be sexy on a ride. Ugh. It was hard for me to keep it down, and I had been drinking, so girl, this network gonna have enough of acting like Juicy is sexy, or allowing her to push her agenda to pretend that she is sexy. She is not. She's not, okay? I'm not gonna accept it anymore. I'm not just gonna let y'all keep trying to push down my throat that this woman is attractive and or sexy. It's not true. Anyway, yeah. So they all get on a ride, and the ride is, you know, crazy and all of this and all that. And Tanya and Sam are just watching. They're holding like all of the stuff that the girls won, stuffed animals and all that shit. And she was like, "See, this is why I didn't get on this ride." And then Tanya's like, "So do you remember me, you know, being a bitch to you?" She's like, "Yes, bitch. You being a bitch right now. You always you've been being a bitch for days now." She was like, "Well, I'm pregnant." Cool that. All right. She like, "But don't tell nobody, because you know this motherfucking secrets over here. I don't want none of them to know." Yet. Hopefully she meant yet. Did she say yet? I do not know. But yeah. I'm just gonna leave it alone, because she don't have to tell that she pregnant immediately yet. I'm just always thinking about that hypocrisy where she think that she could have so many damn secrets and people don't need to know about her, but she need to know about them. Okay. The girls get off the ride and they was like, "Oh, you should have got on. It was so fun. Oh my god. Come on, why don't you go? And then she's like, "Next time." All right. Moreland comes home because Money still got her ass at home. She don't want to go have fun because she ain't gonna be able to stop thinking about the shit that's in her head. So she's making dinner. Ooh, I don't know what I wrote. Yeah, she making dinner. She trying to jazz up the place. She straightening up and all of this. This bitch making cocktails. And she was like, she told him that she lost the. Tells him that she lost. It must be the ring, duh. Okay, because that's what she lost. She trying to give him a drink. Like, "You want a drink, huh? Yeah, here, drink up. Get drunk, so you won't understand what I'm saying when I tell you that I done fucked up." So she tells him he's mad as hell. He get up and he leave. After he leaves, she all upset, like, "Oh, you just gonna leave like that?" Then she motherfucking start crying, right? She go and get the phone and she call him. He like, "What?" She be like, "Why you answering the phone like that? Like you so upset, like you don't care." He like, "You know what I had to go through to get that ring? You had to go to the store and pay for it?" What did he mean? When he had to go? He act like he went to Africa and fucking had to get a blood diamond and had to kill people and go through all kinds of espionage and all kinds of shit in order to get the ring. Dude, you went to the store and you brought help. Maybe he's talking about the amount of money, like what he had to do, like he had to work so long or save up for that money or something like that. Okay, because outside of that, I don't really get it. Also, I feel like this storyline was very forced. Moreland is a horrible actor. I mean horrible. It didn't even seem believable. Like it did. Even if he was mad and he was thinking about that, and they were like, "Okay, show me you feeling that way." They should have been like, "I don't know if you really feel it, because it don't really seem like it. Yeah, you suck at that." What? How? Oh no. That's messed up. How I'm supposed to feel? Blah, blah, blah. And then get up and walk out. I'm like, it seems like somebody could have got a little acting coaching for that one little scene. I mean, because, yeah. It messed up the whole damn thing. And Money, see, she was getting her acting on. She was crying, real tears. She was looking fucked up. She had the ugly cry going on. She was making it work. She was working that scene. Work, bitch. Work, bitch. Okay? She worked the fuck out of that scene. But Moreland, oh, you were her downfall. You were her downfall. You need to be going to the classes too, okay? You need an acting coach because, like I said, it sucked. Let me say, she was like, "Do you even want to get married?" No, he don't know if he even want to get married if she can't keep up with a ring. Really? Is that was one of the criteria for you getting married? Like, well, I want to marry a girl who could cook and she could clean stuff and also she could keep up with a ring. Boy. Now, I'm poor, okay? And I know that the ring is pretty freaking expensive. And I would be mad, okay? And I could understand him being mad. But to act like you ain't gonna marry somebody over a ring. Over a ring. That ring is supposed to symbolize me. When you look at it, you see, boy, only you can symbolize you. It symbolizes the union, which should be there, I don't know, in your mind, in your heart, all that kind of crap that people be talking. Yeah, it should be somewhere else other than the ring. It's just kind of symbolic of it, but it isn't it. You know what I mean? Like you acting. And he like, well, what else hasn't she kept up with? Just this? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. All right. So, all in all, yeah, I think I said all the things I needed to say about the episode as I was going along. So I don't have any additional commentary, but it does look a little exciting for next week because apparently she's pregnant by Nico because you knew after he picked her up and carried her away from that party that they was going to do it. But how's she pregnant that fast? How much time has gone between this? Or when did she fuck him the last time? Because, no, she said that she was like 2 months, 2.5 months, or something like that, right? When she was talking to Sam. So she must have seen him 2 months ago in conjunction with this last time. So yeah, she been fucking Nico for quite some time. And he like, okay, so what? You pregnant? What, you ain't on no birth control? She's like, no, because I don't believe in no chemicals. He like, bitch, so you don't want no chemicals, but you but you'll let the sperm come up in there and put them babies up in you. And she be like, well, sperm is not a chemical, Nico. First of all, okay? She is a sperm donut with her nasty ass. Anyway, I'm not gonna call her nasty. It's beautiful to be pregnant, to be bringing forth for life and all that sort of stuff. But it looked like he ain't too motherfucking excited to be having another baby with her. Her little hot ass. I don't know if she's trying to trap him. I don't know what she's trying to do. I don't know where you having all these babies. Yeah, condoms are not chemical, so you could have just did that. But yeah, I guess he would have had to do that. So he puts the birth control in her hands, and she puts it in God's hands, and that's what happens. Babies get made, bitches. So that's what's supposed to happen next week. I'm all judging things that are happening in the future, but yeah. So if you guys agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks so much for watching. While you're here, check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and health channel that you can check out. And I even give out a couple of free workouts on my fitness channel. Don't forget to subscribe.